Hi everyone, this is eye review for Gabe. So what we're looking at here is this is a brown eye, I believe. It looks like it's a lot lighter than like the color of it now, because you can tell by the nerve rings. That's the circular rings around the going around the iris. They basically cut through into the real eye, and then everything else is kind of like the gunk on top, right? So that's kind of how you can tell if those rings are if they would have been like blue or even like a greenish shade, then we can say that maybe you have blue eyes underneath. But they are definitely brown, so I do think you have brown eyes, but a lot lighter than what you have now. Now moving on, you do have some lacunas here. Lacunas are these circular kind of like holes in the eye, but they're not too bad. And again, like all of this stuff will be addressed once you change your diet. So you want to try to eat more fruits. I always suggest, try to do like 2 to 3 servings of fruit in the morning. So like you wake up, you do fruit breakfast. I wouldn't do a fruit salad necessarily because you don't want to mix too many fruits. You can if you want to, but it's better to have a mono diet, which is like you're eating only one type of food at a time because the body digests it better. So if you're going to do it for health, you might as well go all the way. And then say like you have breakfast, then you have like almost lunch, whatever, or if you can just go right to lunch, have lunch, and then have like second lunch of fruit. So you have 2-3 meals of fruit before you have your dinner, right? And you can make them as large as you want. So that would really help to detox you more and kind of get going into this. Another thing you can do is also you have to get rid of the dairy as much as possible. I mean, like you really should get rid of all of it, but as much as you can, get rid of the dairy, and then the meat. The minimum of it, like if you're not ready to fully give it up, only have it like once a week, or have it where it's mostly like just a little bit of like, say like sprinkled cheese a little bit on top or something like that, instead of having like, you know, like a pizza or something like that, you know. So just like minimize how much dairy you're consuming, because all of this is how much toxins are coming in versus how much your body can eliminate. If your body can't eliminate all that's coming in, then you're gonna have a problem. So the major thing that I see in your eye are your nerve rings. So that's the lighter circular around the iris. And for the nerve rings, that means you're probably experiencing high levels of stress. You react with anxiety. You may be reacting with depression. 2 things. And the way to get rid of it is you gotta calm down your adrenals, because your adrenals are what's causing it, you know. So your adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys, also govern the kidneys to an extent, right? So you really want to work on your adrenals and on your kidneys to kind of help get rid of those nerve rings and normalize your stress levels. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is like try to reduce your stress as well. So you're kind of taking this at 2 steps, right? So you're reducing your stress by helping the adrenals, and then you're reducing like on a physical level, and then you're reducing your stress on your like lifestyle level by, say, getting rid of coffee, getting rid of caffeinated drinks, reducing outside influence stress as much as you can, and just kind of like trying to calm yourself down, right? So all of these things would really, really help. The other thing that I see is you do have a ring around, so directly around the pupil, you could see it's a lot darker brown than like, and it kind of like emanates everywhere else. So that's your colon and your GI tract, right? So to do that, basically, as you start to eat better, that's going to clean up, because that's like your internal terrain of the body. If you're eating, you know, toxic foods, your body becomes toxic. It's very, very simple that way, you know. So as you start to eat better, all of this should work. There's no really trick to it. You just kind of go for it, and every day not even every day, every meal, watch what you're putting in your body. Like, you have to kind of change your mindset and stop thinking of food as like a fun activity. You have to think of it as what it's doing to your body, and look at it as fuel. Like you're fueling your car, you have to fuel your body the same way, you know. Like Is it good for it? No. Then why am I putting it in there? You know? So that's kind of the thing. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do see some radii solaris here affecting certain organs, but they're pretty much like, there's no really even the point in doing the chart because none of it is super bad. There is a little bit more in the brain area, but that's normal. Like it's a little bit, the brain area is right above the pupil, so you can kind of see that it's a little bit more concentrated in that area. But other than that, I mean, you know, if you do everything I told you, you will see improvement. The other thing too is like, this is not a short-term solution. You need to understand that this is going to take some time to clear up. So I would say to clear this up significantly, you're looking at about 2-3 years. You know, and I know it seems like forever, but honestly, it's going to go faster than you know it. But it is a lifestyle change where realistically you want to adjust to this type of eating for the rest of your life. You know, and then you will see results. You know, like for me personally, I know that if I don't adjust, like I'm gonna have so many problems when I'm old, you know, and I don't want to have those problems. I don't want to, you know, how old people have like, you know, limbs being cut off and the circulation problems and all this kind of stuff. Like that's scary. I don't want to deal with that, you know. So really, like this diet will prevent your arteries from clogging. It will prevent so many things that it is really worth it. And like, if you keep going like this, you know, it's just and your energies are going to be through the roof. Like you're going to have tons of energy. So all of this is going to help you feel better, and just keep going with it. Anyways, that was the review. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you guys have any eye pictures you want me to review, please send them to me through Instagram. I'll leave the link below, or through YouTube message. Or if you want to send it to my email, you can send it to info@hdwebservices.net. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.